looking for a very strong field as we set up the lane assignments. First of all, we'll look at the personal best and the records thus far this year in 2002. Put up by Chanda Stroop of Bahamas at 11.01, and the world and American records, of course, at 10.49. Back in '88, Florence Griffith Joyner. So today, from Mount Hood Community College at the Adidas Oregon Track Classic, a strong field will take to the track and look to top those. As we look at those assignments, it's Frazer, Mothersill, Fynes, Jenkins, Lawrence, McDonald, and Manuel rounding out the 7.
And lane 7, the Chicago White Sox manager, Jerry Manuel, that is his daughter who's competing here and making it all the way up to this quality of competition. One of the great names of track and field from the Cayman Islands, Cydonie Mothersill. Watch lanes 3, 4, and 5. We'll kind of give you some details on that in a second. And there you see some of the athletes getting ready, and the sweatsuits are coming off here.
Well, as you pointed out, very strong field here. As we look at LaTasha Jenkins from Athens, Georgia, 23 years of age, graduate of Ball State, has the fastest American time in the 100 meters this year at 11.05.
Deserves a lot of credit, does this woman. When you go to Ball State, it's not considered a track power. It means you weren't among the very fastest high school runners. I talked to her about this, and she said, I worked hard, did well at the NCAA level, and has continued running extremely well now that she is out of college. And you're there looking at that is Savatheda Fynes from the Bahamas. And I must add, while we have a second here, imagine Portland has about 500,000. You used to live here, Tom.
Correct.
500,000 people in this area. Imagine if all of Portland supplied the U.S. Olympic team with the Olympic gold medal 4x100 meter women. All 4 of them came from Portland. That country of the Bahamas she comes from has just 275,000 people, and they won and beat America in the 4x100 meters. A tip of the hat to the Bahamas and what they accomplished.
No question about that. Savatheda Fynes, 27 years of age, one of the Golden Girls from the Bahamas.
The woman you're looking at right there is Tanya Lawrence, and she is the bronze medalist is at the 100 meter.
So our field is set here for the women's 100 meters. So we remind you, the world record, 10.49, Florence Griffith Joyner. The best this year, 11.01.
Jenkins, the fastest American, just 4/100ths of a second behind the best time run so far for a woman at 100 meters in the world. This is early in the season, but still a tip of the hat. Jenkins, better known in lane 4 as a 200-meter specialist. Todd, let's see if she tends to run down the field with her strength in the last half of the race.
Fit.
So we have a false start in the women's 100 meters. It looks like lane 2, Cydonie Mothersill of the Cayman Islands, who was the 2001 ACC champion at the 100 and 200 meters, while at Clemson, her best this year, 11.30, feeling the nerves and the pressure of those surrounding her.
You really, when you're in the blocks, you try and anticipate the gun. I've seen people wait off in other races. Watch her flinch. Absolutely. She tries to time the gun. The starter holds them a little bit long. Every starter holds within a fraction of about 1 second, and you often are edgy and you try and anticipate the gun. Another false start, and they're gone.
Correct. Cydonie Mothersill, I was going to point out, now has to sit back. No chance of a flyer here for her coming out of the blocks. Perfectly timed. She will have to sit.
Life, Todd, has come a long way. If you go back into the Roman times and you false started in a race, they beat you with a bush of thorns.
No thorns here today. This is the women's 100 meters. 1 false start already been assessed to lane 2.
Set.
Oh my, and this time it looks like it was lane 6. Beverly McDonald of Jamaica.
Well, it was in the preceding race, her brother, Michael, who wound up in 2nd place. Not the lead singer, the great lead singer, Michael McDonald. And there goes Beverly. Now that Merlene has taken citizenship in Slovenia after a brilliant career representing Jamaica. She is the senior woman, if you will, now at 32 years of age, has great status in her country. Great success, has an Olympic silver medal in the 4x100 meters, does Beverly McDonald.
On your mark.
And she won here, the 100 3 years ago, and 4 years ago won the 200.
Well, 2 false starts now. I'll remind you, lane number 2, Cydonie Mothersill has a false start assessed to her. Lane number 6, Beverly McDonald, who looks like she's running with a cast or some splint on her left hand. I don't know if that's the cause of the false start, but that is certainly a disadvantage. LaTasha Jenkins, Tanya Lawrence looking for a quick start.
Set.
And we have a clean start here on the third attempt in the women's 100 meters as they come down the stretch right now. It looks like lane number 3 is going to take this race. Savatheda Fynes has got the lane at the line. She just edges out. Now, lane number 5, Tanya Lawrence of Jamaica. A very impressive race for her. The start wasn't perfect after 2 false starts, Larry, but she came out very fast.
Well, you saw a woman from the Bahamas who won Olympic gold in the 4x100 meters, beating the woman who was the Olympic silver medalist at 100 meters in Sydney in the open 100 that Marion Jones won. And there you see Lawrence trying to catch up with the ever fast starting Savatheda Fynes from the Bahamas. Fynes went to college, as did all of those golden girls in the 4x100 meters at American schools, and they have really, I think, honed their skills here in the United States and continue to run extremely well.
Well, we have got things rolling here at the Mount Hood Community College and the 2002 Adidas Oregon Track Classic. There's your winner in the women's 100 meters.